Destiny absolutely melts down after he gets triggered over Asmongold slamming him in this video, as Asmongold rips Destiny's behavior and Destiny spazzes out attacking him in a Trump deranged outburst. So let's jump in.
With like these deportations where they bring in like celebrities to deport people, and it made me wonder, what is the probability that Tom Homan would let me go with him dressed up as Ash Ketchum with watching them do deportations? Like, I feel like it's probably at least 5% chance, right? Like, I think I think we're at a 5 to 10% chance that this could happen. Yeah, exactly. That'd be really good content. It would be. And yeah, probably not gonna happen though, but it would be fucking funny. For the love of God, you must try. Yeah, it'd be fucking hilarious. Don't let fascists adjacent people who celebrate arbitrary and malicious firing of federal employees who say that gleefully. So Destiny is mad. So this is what's happened with Destiny, and I don't want to give this a whole lot of attention, but like, or talk about it a whole lot. But basically, Destiny has gone back and forth about this over and over. And he made a joke about like how I would defend JD Vance having sex with like my dead mother or something like that.
True.
Just like a weird comment, unhinged comment, etc. And so like, this is what I said, and this is what I think a lot of Destiny's community needs to understand. No, he actually did. Listen, is to get a better deal. Yeah.
Real-time processing.
Of course he's going back on the tariffs because these people are coming to the table to negotiate with them.
Of course he's going back on his deals. Of course he's going back. Oh god, the flip-flop is so crazy, dude.
Tariffs were...
No, they wouldn't. Asmon Slop would absolutely 100% defend
So because they wouldn't start with like, you know, Joe Blow, right? They're going to start with someone that became a citizen from whatever reason. Like
they always find a way to recode whatever is being stated. They always find a way to recode it into a way that's acceptable. He could come across JD Vance his mom's corpse, and JD Vance could say, well, it's a made in America fleshlight, and Asmongold would defend it. That's how completely debased these subhuman losers are. Literally.
So the thing is with Destiny and saying stuff like this, right? And I want to let you guys know that, like, I don't really take this very personally. My mom wouldn't have given a about this. Like, I don't, it's not like I'm offended or upset by this at all. It's just being an idiot. But the point is that Destiny, and I think this is what a lot of his community does, is that they justify anything bad that Destiny does, and any, like, whether it's the sex pest allegations,
So I like how, let me just say as a quick thing, okay? I think I said this at the beginning of the stream, okay? If you think I've done something wrong, or if you think I haven't done something wrong, then just stand on that. I don't give a fuck if you agree or disagree with some particular thing, or if you think I'm guilty or not guilty or whatever, something, that's fine. But don't sit here and act like you're some nice person because you're not bringing up a thing because of my comments on you. If you think I've done something, then say it. It's not going to change how I treat you. And if you think I haven't, then stand by that, regardless of what I say, right? This idea that he was some magnanimous, some great person who was showing me some kind of grace, even though he, by the way, already said, he'd already made comments about this in the past when I was mean to him. This type of like trading favor is so fucking cringe. It's so cringe. And also, who the fuck in my community is justifying anything? What are you talking about? There was a huge fucking schism in my community to all of this. It took me, I think, like 2 days ago, I finally am posting positive fucking subscriber numbers again. What are you talking about? Like, what? Also, and then I also like how we're mixing in that that thing that's not really related to politics with like being mean to people politically. Like, they'll justify anything Destiny does. What was the anything we're talking about here? He made a mean joke about me. Okay.
A lawsuit for revenge porn, weird tweets about like people, like, I don't even want to get into the details with that. You know, him saying that stuff about the guy that got shot.
Like, not all of these things are the same. You realize that, right?
At the Trump assassination rally, him saying bad stuff about the kid that got put up there to make an honorary Secret Service member, him saying stuff like this, etc. I think that a lot of his community tries to defend, and they say it's okay that Destiny does this because he's actively working and advocating for a worldview that we think is good. So it's basically like the ends justify the means.
Not really. It's more that there's a lot of social value in being able to laugh at certain people. That's why they do it. And you guys have set the rules that apparently you can laugh at anything. Comedy's legal again, right? That's what we said. This double standard of we can laugh at and joke about anything we want, and that Asmongold can sit here and make jokes about being in a Pikachu costume and watching people getting deported, or is laughing at and joking about all these federal employees getting fired and how gleefully happy he is that they're losing their jobs. But then if somebody makes a joke about him, well, on the other side, you see what's happened is they're just so disgusting with the jokes. Like, bro, you can't pick and choose here. I'm sorry. It's either all okay or it's not okay. Don't be a fucking baby bitch about it. All right.
And the problem with him doing that is that I think when an average person hears this and they see him saying this, it actively damages any cause.
And listen to the concern trolling here. Well, the reason why I actually think this is bad is because I think it's hurting his side. Like, if that was the case, then why the fuck would you say anything at all? Don't you want my side to be hurt more? Like, what is this weird? Cause, like, I just think that it's not good because on his side, it's just going to look bad. Like, what?
That he's trying to promote. And you can even see him, he's not really, would defend Trump executing U.S. citizens for arbitrary reasons if he started doing it. And so this is just basically, Destiny creates a false narrative. He creates a hypothetical situation.
We're not creating a false narrative, though. The whole impetus for this clip was you saying that, of course, Donald Trump rescinded the tariffs because it was a great negotiating tactic a day after you had said that the tariffs were really good. That's the joke. The joke is that you guys will defend literally contrary positions from one day to the next because there's no other way to defend the incoherent actions of this administration.
Everybody can make messed up jokes online, obviously, but the big difference between whether it's Asmongold or Destiny, people on the right or people on the left, is everybody sees where the violence is coming from. Everybody sees where the assassinations are coming from. Everybody sees which side is burning down cities and, having no problems with crime. Like, when you start to match the threats and the words with the actual action that follows it, then it takes on a whole new meaning. The people on the right, they don't have that problem because they're not doing all of that stuff. So when they say it, clearly it's a joke because none of that has been going on. But when people on the left say it, they burn down Teslas, they firebomb dealerships, they start taking people out. Those are the different consequences that happen. So two radically different things. And Destiny still refuses to understand that people, as far as defending the whole deal with the tariffs, like, he looks at that as, oh, everyone is just defending Trump no matter what. This is how little this guy actually understands in negotiations, like stuff on the high level. What Trump did was force a negotiation. That was the whole point. And what happened? Everybody instantly wanted to come to the table and get a deal. That was the whole point of the tariffs. But in order for people to know that you have leverage over them, you first have to actually do the thing that you say you're going to do. That way they understand, oh, this guy's serious. Now I have to do something, otherwise I'm going to get wrecked. Like, first it needs to be real, and then you can do something afterwards. But he didn't keep him on. No, like, he's talking deals, he's making negotiations, but Destiny and his just woke membrane still can't get it through his head. This is a tactic, this is a strategy, and all he sees is what he wants to. But folks, let me know in the comments if you think Destiny is completely blind to the truth, and hit that like button. I appreciate it. Let's get back in.
That didn't happen, hasn't happened, and probably won't happen.
It hasn't happened yet, but if we get to that part, you'll defend it because all of the things in the past that I said would happen have happened. The administration has gotten more unhinged. When they did start deporting people, you did fucking defend it. When they went after the rule of law and they started weaponizing the DOJ, you did say it was okay. When they've said that they might deport citizens who are felons, who did I just listen to defend this day? I think this was off stream. It was somebody on Pisco's stream where some guy was like, yeah, if there are U.S. citizens that are felons, maybe we should deport them. This guy on one of Pisco's streams was saying, I don't know, maybe Asman has defended that. He would in the future, guarantee it. The whole joke is that there's no line with you guys. You will defend anything. And you've demonstrated that up to this point. Anything that the administration does, you'll defend or say it's an epic meme.
In order to justify acting insane, right? He's
acting insane, by the way, is saying mean jokes online. Like, you've become the woke leftist now, but I understand it now, right? Because being mean and all of that has nothing to do with being mean. It's just an expression of who's in control at that particular moment in time, is who has the power, I guess, right? And in Asmongold's audience's eyes, like, he has the power right here, and he can dictate who you can be mean to and who you can't be mean to. And so that's where I guess this comes from.
He's just made up this problem. He's basically made up a situation that justifies his own behavior. And also, you can see that in all of his defense of what I said about him, at no point in time is he saying that I'm wrong.
About what? I've said you're wrong about... I've said he's wrong about so many things. Wait, what? I don't even think I can keep track of all of the horrible legal analysis on so many different things on... Bro, we've watched Asmongold give so many fucking retarded takes. I'm sure something will come up in stream today that we've seen that he's just completely fucking incorrect about. What? But okay.
That's because he can't defend what I'm saying.
Why would I defend what you're saying? Misspoke.
He knows for a fact what I'm saying is true, and the sooner his audience...
Wait, that what he's saying is true. Wait, what's true? That the terrorists were good, or what's he even referring to here?
Realizes it, and they start holding him accountable for acting this way.
Oh, that I can't say mean jokes? They have to hold me accountable for saying mean jokes? Again, I thought comedy was legal. What's going on here?
The sooner that he can make more tangible change and do things that are meaningful. Because right now, Destiny's burned so many bridges with so many people. You don't need to act like this. You don't want to act like this. People don't like you when you act like this.
People on the right don't like it when you act like this. And most of the bridges that I burned over the firefighter stuff were people on the right. And they don't, because they don't like it when you're mean to them. But I don't want to be that person anymore who goes onto shows and is nice about these people that make the most disgusting and unhinged, Asmongold included, unhinged comments in the fucking world, but then they'll talk to like the friendly neighborhood leftist who doesn't push back on them too hard.
When clips like this hit the mainstream audience, people shit on you, and people shit on me for saying this too. But the difference is that I said that it was a joke and you're being serious.
I seriously think that JD Vance is going to dig up his mom's corpse and use it like a fleshlight? Or I don't understand what the serious part is here.
You know, maybe Destiny was joking, maybe he wasn't, but I still understand Asmongold's confusion because, like I said, we've seen this violence from the left. They've even had representatives recently who are getting prosecuted because they tried to storm an ICE facility. You got judges who are harboring illegal immigrants. I mean, it is insane what the left is doing. So when I see them or people like Destiny going off the rails saying some unhinged stuff, like I said, now you've got receipts to back it up. You know these people are crazy. You know that they are unpredictable and are capable of doing some wild stuff. We've seen it for, the last 8 years constantly. And all the while they just project it onto the right, claiming we're the ones who are terrible, but yet they're always the ones getting arrested. They're always the ones committing the crimes. They're always the one doing the fraud. They're like, you go through the litany, and maybe they're not all of them, but they are exceedingly most of them. So I don't take these words necessarily as jokes anymore because, quite honestly, I can't necessarily even tell the truth. I don't know when you're joking. I don't know when you're not. But considering the actions that these people take, I'm going to tread lightly and I'm going to move defensively because at any more in this day and age, you could very well mean exactly what you say. But folks, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, what you thought about what Destiny had to say, melting down over Asmongold, slamming him for his indecent behavior. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.